Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining us here today, Wednesday, the 20th of November. And Pluto is now, he's moved into the sign of Aquarius. There is a big shift in energy. Remember, he's trialed Aquarius a couple of times. This now is a new era, a new epoch, which we've got in front of us. It's all Aquarius, dear friends, and Pluto means change. Remember, Pluto rules Scorpio, and Scorpio is the natural 8th house of the zodiac, which speaks to change, intimacy, mysteries, secrets, fears, the psyche, control, power, struggles, money that comes through from others, and a lot of mysticism and secrecy. That's what Pluto is. But Pluto first demolishes and then he builds. He builds from the bottom up. So any foundations that were not strong have obviously come down. Pluto has finished his work in Capricorn. Capricorn is the last is the 10th house. So the 10th house is the house of Capricorn. The natural 10th house is Capricorn. So we do see big changes in possible power struggles, what we're trying to reach. It's the elite, it's the powerful, it's the rich, it's those who want to control, to hide, and to hold on to the power. And you know, it's not only collectively, it's also personally. We've all got Capricorn and Aquarius somewhere in our charts. So this is a new era, I would say, including love, because Aquarius and Capricorn are somewhere in our charts. For many of us, it could be our love houses, let's say, for instance. Just an example, that is. But Aquarius is a new age, a different way of connecting. Pluto and Aquarius will be more pertaining to the mind, to the way we communicate, to seeing things from a different perspective, breaking the old, outworn, conservative ways of doing things and looking towards the future, trying new things. Remember, Aquarius is not only ruled by Saturn, is also ruled by Uranus. And Uranus is coming up to the last degrees of Taurus, and will be also shifting. In 2025, he'll be trialing the sign of Gemini, which is another air sign, and then in 2026 moving to stay into the sign of Gemini. So it's got a lot to do with the mind. It's got a lot to do with how we communicate, how we come together with others. The energies will feel lighter. So there's a big shift that Pluto is now starting. He's beginning his future transition through Aquarius, and that's going to last 20 years. So look to the house of Aquarius. He's left Capricorn now onto Aquarius. So very, very important, especially if you're a fixed sign. So Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio, and you've got planets or you've got your luminaries at the first degrees. Pluto will be changing your life in many, many important ways. So a new era, a new season. Let's see what that will bring for love. Thank you so much for your wishes of good health. I had to pause the video yesterday. The messenger is here about 5 times and edit the video because I was coughing. Hopefully today it's not as bad. So thank you for your love, your well wishes, and I'm sending those back to you as well. For those of you that are going through a cold or a flu, or it is that time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, nevertheless a change of season. Even those of you in the southern going from winter to spring, still you could get cold, right? Any changes we need to get used to, and Pluto is going to bring lots of changes in our lives. Let's see what is going on with the karma dharma relative to matters of the heart. And I just wanted to mention, I've put a special on. This is all the way up until the 20th of December. It's a flat rate, $49 US for a half-hour tarot reading. It's the full. I've got different readings, and the full is an 80-minute tarot-only recorded video. And that's a flat rate, and it's on special for all of you to take advantage of it. The quicker you get in, the quicker you receive your reading. It's going to be recorded and uploaded on YouTube, private link, unlisted link, whatever you prefer. The link is beneath this video. After that, we'll be looking at putting a special for the 2025 year ahead. And that's going to be a different type of reading, longer reading. So let's see what's going on in love. Please concentrate on your person, on your love life, on whatever you feel like. It's tea today instead of coffee. So cheers. Thank you for joining us in the chat. If I can see the chat, I'll be there with you. We will not be doing the Yes Please today. As I said yesterday, where we did it last week. If you want a personal love card message, then you can put the Yes Please on last week's video. I will get to all of you. There's only a few of you that are pending your personal love message. What's going on as Pluto has moved into Aquarius? What's going on in love? Remember, this is a general reading and may not resonate for all of you. You can get a few details surely from here as we're reading the energies, what's showing up. And we've got the Hermit and Seek. Today we're using the Morgan Greer Tarot, and Amira's Love Oracle will be taking today. So we've got the Hermit and Virgo comes through, and we know this is someone that is not showing up, someone that is in their own world. They've gone within, they're looking for answers. They may not be communicating. You may not be communicating. This could be your energy, if not theirs. Could be both of your energies. You are thinking of someone in particular as we're doing this reading. And this is what we're looking for. Hello, Gaia. Hello, Sweet Pea. All my kitties are sweet peas, all my beautiful pets. We've got 4, 2 cats, 2 dogs. Keeps us very busy. Gaia, don't go to the fire. That burns, okay? So, love to have you, but sorry, sweetheart. There really isn't much room on my table. I need a bigger table. I need more space. So, Gaia, which I look at many times, and I think I'm looking at Eros. She looks so much like him. I really do. I look at her and I think, oh, Eros, and then, no, that's not Eros. That's Gaia. It's incredible. I get the goosebumps as I say that. Let's see what's going on in love. So someone is seeking the answers. Someone is meditating, taking time away, being in their own little bubble, in their own little world. They're looking for insights through spirit, through an astrologer, tarot reading. They're looking for the answers. So let's see what's going on, dear spirit. And I'm going to spread it as the divine spread. So thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel, please guide us. What's going on in love? Where is love at this time? And the foundation, oh my God. There's been heartbreak. I'm going to say the heartbreak is from both sides, I would say. This could be a love triangle. Yes, there could be other people involved because of the 3 of Swords. We know every Wednesday, the love reading that we do every Wednesday here, which is twin flame, soulmate, or even karmic connections. We know that these are love love relationships that have gone through various cycles. They're long-lasting usually. Some people tend to give up and they move forward. I feel that many times, for some, it could be the end when someone decides to leave it and move forward. But for many, it's cycles that they revisit again and again. So there's a lot to learn, obviously. And either of these relationships are easy, okay? They're connected to the past lifetimes, your childhood, different incarnations, and there are lessons to be learned. Let's see what is hidden. What is hidden, dear Spirit, that we don't know? We've got a Queen of Swords, so Libra. Libra comes through more stronger. We've got Libra, Gemini, or even Aquarius. Queen of Swords is the divine feminine. She's ready to use her sword. She's using her logic. She's asking for reciprocity and balance. And she's also going to either make a decision, she's made a decision, she's going to speak her truth. This is what we don't know, unless this is another divine feminine. I know most of you here are divine feminine. So remember, we've all got the yin and the yang within us. Some of us, we could be women that have got more yang energy. So let's not get stuck on the gender. Only remember, this is a general reading. Queen of Swords is usually someone that's in separation, or she's a divorcee, or she's a single, she's single, right? She could be a mother, yes, doesn't have to be. She could also be someone that works in law, but she's what's showing up in the hidden position. So she could be possibly a third person, as I said before. Let's see what's going on in the recent past. Seven of Cups, which speaks to a lot of confusion, illusion. Someone may be going overboard, having a drink or two, trying to numb the pain, because this is very painful. This is coming from the deep past. It is the root. And the root says this is the root cause, let's say, of where we are now, right? So there's been heartbreak, disappointment, breakup, third parties, okay? So remember, swords are all about perception, communication. Here we see that there's no communication. I apologize, had to go away and cough. So there's been no communication. Communication hasn't been correct. It hasn't been clear, because we've got Virgo here, which is all about the details. We've got Pisces here, which is all about illusion. So Seven of Cups, a lot of nebulousness, so many choices, so many cups. We've got the mask here, we've got the snake here. There are so many cups. We don't know which cup to accept, which is the truth. Remember, each cup is the Holy Grail, is the Ace of Cups. And seven is also a very spiritual number, but seven is also a number of conflict. Remember, the Seven of Cups comes after the 6, which is associated with nostalgia and a soulmate connection, or someone that you've known forever. Let me get a lolly. And remember that Neptune is in Pisces at the anaretic last degrees. He's retrograde. But Saturn is also there in Pisces, trying to give us the truth, trying to bring the truth through and clear the air. And Pisces is the natural 12th house of the zodiac, which speaks to a lot of karma, spiritual connection, secret love affairs, things going on behind the scenes, a lot of karma. So I feel that on a larger scale, on a larger cycle, Saturn is trying to clear the air, but Neptune is a stronger planet. Remember that Neptune is lies and deception. It's not only a spiritual connection for some of you. So there's been a lot of lack of clarity, or even imagining something that isn't true. But Neptune can also be something that you've visioned, the person that you've hoped for, that you've wished for. And Saturn is, putting up boundaries and saying more work needs to be done. The practical side of love needs to be taken care of. So when we say practical, okay, you could be living in a dreamy, romantic illusion, or a fairy tale, let's say. Some of you don't know if it could pan out, if it could play out, if it could work out in reality, because Saturn is reality. And Saturn may be limiting, and he's the taskmaster, he's the lawmaker. As if he's saying, are you doing the right thing? Have you put in the work so that you could materialize this dream, this vision, this wish of yours? So for many, 2025, 2026 will be very important years, as Neptune and Saturn will move into Aries. And Aries is a new beginning, it's the Fool. Let's see what's going on in the now. And remember, from 2017-18, Neptune has stepped into Pisces. There's been a lot of illusion, a lot of confusion relative to Pisces, which, remember, Pisces is spirituality, it's unconditional love, it's sacrifice. And relationships such as these, very important ones, are all about sacrifice. Let's see what's going on in the now. We've got the Empress. And the Empress, of course, major arcana, mother, business owner. She's in charge. The Empress, Taurus and Libra. Speaking of the Empress, which is Venus, Venus is transiting through Capricorn at this time in the house of Saturn. And Venus is going to meet up in a good aspect from Capricorn to Saturn in Pisces. They do help each other, so we've got a few days where there will be possibly some good turnaround relative to love. And remember that Capricorn is an earth, slow, grounded energy, and Venus knows that she needs to be real. Venus knows that she needs to be patient. She needs to stand by the rules. She needs to do the right thing, because remember, Saturn is stronger than Venus. So she needs to go by the book. And it's like she's been told it's from Saturn. It's either my way or it's the highway. You do things by the book. You put in the work, you're patient, and you're climbing that ladder slowly but surely, where love is concerned. Capricorn is hard work, it's maturity. And the Empress needs to be patient. She is patient. And the Empress also speaks to responsibilities. Again, she's a mother. Again, she's very creative. She's also very magnetic and attractive to the opposite sex or to the same sex, doesn't matter. She's like she oozes. She attracts. She attracts love in, but she also emanates and gives it out. So it's like an ebb and flow. Remember that she's pregnant. She's pregnant with an idea. She's pregnant with something that's a seed that's already been planted. And the Empress is a number 3. And 3 is the initial stage of success, but 3s can also speak to external influence. Let's see what's crowning. Wow. Wow. Ace of Cups. So here is the potential. Here is the opportunity. Ace of Cups is the offer, is the opportunity. It is an opportunity that's brought to us from Spirit. As above, so below. We were just talking about Venus connecting in a positive aspect to Saturn. So earth and water. This will help earth and water signs. But she's also heading up to Pluto very soon. And that will be a big change where love is concerned. It will be a new seed that's planted in a new era, because Pluto is now in Aquarius, thinks very differently to what in Capricorn. Pluto can be a powerful, rich, maybe controlling sometimes, can be egotistical, can be, look, I lead, this is my way, that things are done my way. Or Pluto, again, could be someone that has come into your life to transform your life. Yes, Pluto can speak to riches, financial, but also emotional. Pluto can speak to secrecy. And Pluto, remember, is very sexual, because Scorpio rules the sexual organs. So Venus coming up to Pluto could be, for some of you, could be someone new that's entering your life that is going to bring massive change to your life. Or it's with someone old, someone from the past. When I say someone old, I don't mean age-wise. It could be someone from your past that's going to transform your life. Remember, a conjunction, as Venus is going to come up to Pluto at that 01st degree of Aquarius. Look at your chart if you've got anything there. It will be very important for those who have got planets or angles there. So there is a new beginning, an opportunity here. The Empress has been waiting for this. What is in the advice and the action to be taken? We've got Temperance, which is talking about patience, foreigners. This is Archangel Michael. This is about balance, healing, about holding back, waiting on divine timing. Something's being worked out here. So we've got two cards that speak to patience. Both major arcana cards. Some of you could be dealing with a foreigner. Yes. Sagittarius comes through very strongly. And remember that Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, is in Gemini. So it's like, what it's telling me is that something that was far, far away is closer at hand now. Closer to your environment. Jupiter is now in Gemini. Gemini is our environment. So it could be just energetically that something that was far-fetched, far-reaching, and at a physical distance, timely even distance, or even where your philosophy, because the Empress didn't get there by chance, she's climbed the ladder. She's got the experience under her belt. And remember, what's the term that says patience comes to those who... No, I can't remember it. Those who wait win in the end. Anyway, I wanted to say it differently. It's just not coming to me now. So Temperance is here. As I said, you could be dealing with someone that's got different beliefs, or someone that could be at a physical distance, could be a foreigner. Someone that's very adventurous. At a long distance, different state, usually different continent, different country. Nevertheless, Temperance is saying that healing is coming through. Be patient, divine timing. is at play. Let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got the Hanging Man, so it's showing us Pisces. 2 Jupiterian cards, because Jupiter also rules Pisces. So you see the Hanging Man needs to see things from a different perspective. It's interesting that we do have, again, Virgo Pisces, I'm going to say, comes through, which is where the eclipses are starting to happen as of next year, even though on September 18th we had a full moon in Pisces, right? And that's where the North Node is. The North Node is the future collective destiny, and we're all part of the collective. So there's something to do with that Pisces area of our charts. It could be very significant, obviously, for the immutable signs, especially Virgo and Pisces. Sagittarius is here as well. Gemini hasn't come through as of yet. I can't quite remember if 3 of Swords is a Gemini card. But yeah, we're talking about transmutation, change. Even though we've been talking about the fixed signs, and fixed mean because Pluto is starting to affect the fixed signs that don't like change, and Pluto is change. So maybe the reading is talking about transmutation, change, but in due time, when the lessons are learned, when we've closed up old cycles, when we've done the karma, when we've done the work relative to releasing and surrendering. Remember, the Fool's journey starts at the Fool, which would be the first house, right, of Aries. Pisces is the 12th house, which is an ending. So the eclipses will be playing out and affecting the mutable signs. And we've all got the mutable areas in our chart, so it does not cross anyone out of the lessons that need to be learned, but also the fated events that will be taking place in the mutable areas of our charts. Let's see, because someone needs to wait, someone needs to... We don't see the halo around his head here, so what it's telling me is that this person is, I don't know, but they've gotten comfortable. They're refusing to see the light, even though here it says that maybe they need guidance, maybe they need to be guided by someone. They're refusing to see the light, they're refusing to surrender. Maybe this is someone that's used to surrendering. Remember, Pisces is unconditional love and does sacrifice many times. Anyway, we'll see what else comes through. What comes through relative to the divine position of the spread, the divine spread. We've got a Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. We've got the Sun, which is Leo, and we've got an Empress, a Queen of Swords, and a Knight of Cups. There could be an age difference or a maturity distance difference relative to the love sector, let's say, where the Knight of Cups, okay, usually he's someone who's been hurt before, obviously. So he wants to offer this romantic, his cup. He wants to offer his cup, but he's also quite wary of it and fears getting hurt. We see the Sun, and the Sun does speak to reconciliation, I'm going to say. But this could also be someone, because it's interesting, we've got Scorpio, Leo. I'm wondering if, because they're fixed signs, and fixed signs don't accept change easily. But it's interesting today as we're doing this reading, because the Sun is transiting through Scorpio at the 28th, 29th degree, the anaretic urgent degree, challenging degree, but is in good aspect to Pluto in Aquarius. So that's really interesting, that there are opportunities, an opportunity to something to show up, some truth to come out, something to be cleared up, something to be more open an opening, if we could call it that, which can and promises metamorphosis, change. Right? So there are opportunities. What else? And we've got the King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Now I'm going to say if these are the same person, because we've got Libra here and Libra here, could be possibly. And the Libra could also say that the Divine Feminine is demanding and is waiting and is willing to wait for equality and balance. We've got a King and a Queen of Swords who could be two people that are coming into an end, the beginning of the end, let's say. Because we've also got a Knight of Cups here, and we see them that they're in opposition. King of Swords, Aquarius, right? Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. Pluto has just ingressed into Aquarius, and the King of Swords is a very powerful individual, thinks very logically. Could be someone that wears a uniform, could be someone that has not shown emotions, doesn't show emotions easily. Could be someone that's quite powerful. We've got Leo Aquarius here. So again, fixed sign, could be any of those signs. And there is an age difference. I mean, if this is the same person, the Divine Feminine, this could be, this would be someone that's ready to offer their cup, open to love. Whereas Queen of Swords she's closed off and she's cutting through, right? So maybe there hasn't been equality, maybe because we've got lots of air. Libra has been mentioned strongly. We've got the South Node transiting through Libra, which is what we need to let go of. Remember, the South Node is like a Saturnian energy, and Saturn is karma. Maybe could be that at this time, the Divine Feminine is doing the clearing out, not only in a previous, could be a long-term marriage, could be a long-lasting past relationship, clearing out, doing the work, because there hasn't been reciprocity, there's coldness. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, they're both more about logic. Maybe communication is good, may not be. Because I would say if the communication is lacking, because we don't take reversals, that would be the end of a relationship. But it's not only communication. Where there's coldness, there's no attraction, there's no openness to being intimate, right? When we cannot communicate well, we cannot be intimate. It's not a relationship that can stand. Communication is of the utmost, but it's not the only ingredient to keep a relationship going, right? So interesting here. The Sun does speak to someone powerful. It is Leo. It is true love. For some of you, this could be talks of reconciliation. Some of you could be having a return, let's say, of your Knight of Cups, but they're coming through as the King of Swords, where they're wanting to know the truth. They're wanting to clear the air because there has been a lot of confusion. Because we see Knight of Cups and the Empress. Of course, there would be a maturity in love, a difference in maturity or even age. But there's love, there's romance, there's emotional openness. Whereas Queen of Swords, cut and dry. Same with the King of Swords. Yes, this could be someone who works for the law, could be a doctor. Even the Hermit could be someone that is in medicine, that works in medicine. Nevertheless, where love is concerned, King of Swords, cut and dry, logical, intelligent, yes. But they could also possibly, because if we're talking about Aquarius, we've got Leo here, and remember, these are the signs that are being affected by Pluto. So they could be, King of Swords could be flip-flopping from the Leo energy, which is flirtation, fun, risk-taking, confidence, right? Leadership, but also true love, but holds back on their emotions because they need to clear the air, because they fear being hurt if this is the same person. Anyway, what's at the bottom of the deck? And the Strength card, someone who's needing to be patient. Maybe there are trust issues. We've got the Chariot and the Strength card, two major arcana cards, which is saying that someone is ready to believe in themselves and take that Chariot moving forward. There is a possible sort of hold back on, I want to take this trip. Could be literal, could be metaphorical if you're dealing with a foreigner, but I'm waiting on the right time, or I'm needing a little bit of clarity before I do this, before I am decisive and I know where I'm heading. And we've got the Queen of Wands here, another queen. Another queen, Queen of Wands, usually Aries. So interesting. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, yes, could possibly be the same person. We know she's quite powerful. We know she's many times, if this is the negative connotation, she could be self-centered. She knows her worth. But the Empress can also be the Queen of Wands. There's been a big shift, a big awakening that this Queen of Wands has been going through. Through an ending, there's Scorpio, there's the Death card. So some sort of an ending has brought awareness, unless this is an ending with a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands, same person. What is beneath the Death card? We've got the Judgment card and the Queen of Cups. Lots of people, lots of personalities here. But where emotions and love is concerned, there's been a moment of crisis. We know the Queen of Cups is usually very sacrificing. She's like the High Priestess. She would be the outsider, if you ask me. And of course we can match up the Empress with the Queen of Cups. Remember, the Queen of Cups is more sacrificing, more giving, more open. The Empress could be an energy of abundance, but also the necessity for patience, potential for abundance though, and a call for patience. But there's been a judgment, a moment of crisis where there's been an ending needed to happen because someone needed to see something more clearly. I mean, the Queen of Wands is sitting on the tower. This could be someone that's moving house. I do apologize. It's not something that I can help. Anyway, let's take a Mirror's Love Oracle and see what's going on there. As you can see, this is a cold that's not going to go away that easily. It takes time. Thank you for your love and your patience. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It does help the channel a lot. And a special thank you to our patrons for their support all these years and for their patience as I was trying to get the love readings up for November, but it's just not happening. What's going on in love, please, Spirit? Give us more clarity, more information. We've got a courting man, someone that wears a business suit. Could be either. Courting man, we see that he's someone that is looking more casual, someone that doesn't like wearing ties, let's say. Or this is someone that works a lot, that's in the corporate sector, let's say, or needs to wear a suit nevertheless, but they're also very laid back. We could see by his stance. This person is ready to court. This could be the Knight of Cups as well. Let's see. We've got a mature man. Let's take another card. And we've got a twin flame. Wow. We've got the twin flame card, everyone. These could be two different people. This could be the same person, and that it's been years where this courting man at some point was in the love game. But we see here this person has matured. They're going They may have silver hair. Maybe they had silver hair from a younger age, but I see a difference, like age difference. So therefore, these could also be two different people, that an older and a younger, as I said earlier. On another level, this could be for one of you, one or two of you out there. It could be a same-sex connection where they are twin flames. There's an age difference, obviously. Now, let's not get stuck on the masculine. Could be too feminine, with more yang energy, let's say. But let's keep going. Let's get more information on this courting man. We've got freedom. And we've got true gem. Another story here tells me, because the freedom card also brings up the Aquarius or Sagittarius energy for me. They're two signs that need their freedom. It could be saying here that this courting man was in another connection, but was always sort of open, let's say, to emotional connections outside of their relationship, if in an unhappy relationship. Because we could see this person has to wear a tie. So what it's telling me is that they had to do something, had to be in another connection, but they needed their freedom. They needed to get out. Maybe it took them a few years to get out because they've met their twin flame, who was a true gem for them, or someone who works with crystals, someone that's very psychic, or maybe they needed to become more aware and go through their spiritual awakening to see their truth. What is one more on that freedom? And of course, this courting man maybe was someone that was not ready for some of you to take the serious step, let's say. They needed to mature and find the right person, or get hook, line and sinkered, let's say, by their twin flame. They were looking for that special person. Let's take one more. We've got Beauty Queen. If this is, because the Beauty Queen does bring up the Queen of Wands, who could be now the Queen of Swords. The Beauty Queen, because we've got the Freedom card, obviously there's some sort of connection, let's say in the past, years back, let's say. Maybe this courting man was dazzled by this beauty queen, who could have been a model, a dancer, a singer, someone that was up on stage, someone that was into performing, any sort of performance, or they were just dazzled by their beauty. And maybe that's sort of faded away. Because two people quite successful, I would say. So there may have been a little bit of competition there. Let's take one more on this mature male. I do see the mature male as an earth or a water sign. The courting man, yes, could be a water sign. But I would say also fire. Some fire in them. And we've got true love. We've got true love here. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got children. So children may have played a big factor as well in your love lives, but children can also speak to the soulmate energy for me. So you've known each other quite some time, from school, from younger years, possibly. Who knows? Maybe you're also siblings, soulmates from a past lifetime, even though the twin flame has come out. We've got a brunette female twice. We've got a brunette. Spiritual growth, short-term, heartbreak, communication. The brunette female would be more air, and she could be earth, but she's got light-colored eyes, nevertheless, darker hair. So let's not get stuck on the signs. Yes, these could have been two people that have had a family, but stayed the course, let's say, and sacrificed. But now, because this is more towards the future, we see the twin flame in the future moving forward, and true love and true gem. And we see short term with the brunette here who's gone through, I mean, she may have light brown hair and dye her hair darker, a darker color, I don't know. But she's gone through spiritual growth. Obviously, she could be a mum, yes. What's beneath that in communication? What with someone from a long distance? Someone who's blonde, reddish hair. So again, we've got a couple of females here. I don't want to go any deeper because it'll get more confusing. Let's continue. Let's take some more cards and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the psyche, in the emotional arena. What's going on? Let's take 3 cards for your person and 3 cards for you. Let's see how they're feeling, and let's see how you're feeling. And you could swap sides, of course. First, I'm hoping to connect with your person, with the person. How are they feeling? Where are they emotionally? Soulmate. They're thinking of making an offer. There's romance here. This is very similar to the Knight of Cups. We've got regrets. The regrets card, I think, came out in yesterday's messenger is here. You better check that out as well. You could get some details there as well. We've got mirroring. So the mirroring to me says that there are regrets on both sides. Not only on your person's side, but also regrets coming from you, because the mirroring card is like a twin flame. They probably see them in you. Let's take one more on that mirroring. We've got compromise. I feel that this person regrets making a wrong choice. And maybe they have also compromised their happiness for a soulmate, which a soulmate in their life could be children, could be a child, but also maybe having connected with a soulmate instead of their twin flame, and may have compromised your connection, and there are regrets there. Could be that. This would be a hard lesson learned, surely. Let's look at you and where you are. But this can also say that they may be, they're mirroring you, so you've probably got regrets as well. Maybe they're looking for a compromise. Maybe they're hoping to return. Let's look at you. You've got mute, so obviously you've stopped communicating as well. You've gone quiet. Victim, you feel as though you've been victimized and that your hands are tired. And you've released them. And you know that they're your twin flame. Some of you even dream of this person. You do connect when you astral travel, and that's when you're dreaming. Let's take one more, since we've got 4 for your person. Some of you know that this is your person, this is your twin flame, and you're in separation. Unless you're going through a separation yourself, if this is you, you could be you, because if this is you having connected with a courting man, someone that we see that was very handsome, right? Someone that was very free-spirited, They loved their freedom. They had a soft spot for performers. They wanted to admire their person, or they were someone that was very admired, let's say. This could have been you as well. And you could be going, if this is you here in the Queen of Swords, you could be going through divorce, separation, or some of you are just thinking that maybe in this lifetime this may not happen because you're in separation. They have not shown up. You're both seeking answers, I'm going to say. And what's the general energy? Masks are being worn by both of you, but there's also a lot of confusion, a lot of not seeing things clearly. My goodness, same cards with yesterday. Wow, okay, destruction. We see a divine masculine having gone through awakening, big changes. They're being reinvented. They are taking off their mask and they're not settling into what they were settling in before. There's been a lot of nostalgia, a lot of understanding, and nostalgia is like going back to the past. There's a lot of past energies with lots of retrogrades still going on. At the end of the month, Mercury will also be retrograding. So a lot of matters concerning the past will be playing out in the near future. In the month of December, let's take another layer, but I don't want to take the same deck. We'll take the steampunk for clarity. Remember, the mask does speak to illusion, deception, self-deception, dreamy-like energies. But remember, Saturn is going to bring the truth where there's been illusion. We've got a marriage, you see. There is the Hierophant. Some of you may have been dealing with a Taurus. The Hierophant, of course, is the card of marriage. It's also a spiritual connection, but also someone that holds a position of power, has responsibilities to their family, follows in the footsteps of their ancestors, their parents, their fathers. Let's take one more on that. We've got Judgment. Obviously, third parties come in where there is a judgment, where there is a crisis within a marriage or a long-term relationship, and everything happens for a particular reason. We've got two majors here. We've got Taurus, Scorpio, so I'm wondering if that's not taking you back. Could be 2-3 years or 20 years back, when the nodes were the nodes of the moon, right, which speak to fate and destiny, when they were transiting Taurus, Scorpio. Let's see, why do we have the Queen of Swords? Remember, the Judgment card is about a moment of crisis, but it's also a resurrection. Let's have a look at the Queen of Swords in the hidden position. We've got the Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Devil. I feel that she's got a lot to do with, the Devil has got a lot to do with karma here, and have to do something that needs to be done. And this is also clearing the path, clearing the way. I mean, the Devil does speak to attraction, sexual attraction, but also fears. Maybe this Queen of Swords, if this is you, but I don't feel that this is you. If this is you, some of you are letting go because there are doubts about what the intentions are of your person, whether it was only an intimate, secretive, third-party connection, or if there is emotional love involved here. and a soulmate connection. Because we've got the Three of Pentacles, and this could be involving third parties, but also something going on at work. What I feel this is that for some of you that had connected with someone from the past, I do feel the Queen of Swords sort of, because she's like the Queen of Wands, remember, as we said before. Queen of Wands is very attractive. We see the Six of Cups. There may have been an affiliation between your person and this person, and work was involved here. And it was like the... It was a difficult moment which opened up a karmic connection, and it does involve children. It does involve someone's childhood or some karma that they're carrying that they needed to work through. That's what I feel. And the Devil, of course, is cycles. It is timing. So interesting, as we've got the Six of Cups and then the Seven of Cups here. On another scale, if this is your energy, you are the Queen of Swords. Some of you may have closed the door on your person because of an unhealthy attachment, third parties, or even your doubts relative to the intentions. Seven of Cups in the recent past. We've got the Six of Swords. There is physical distance, and we've got the Star. Let's take one more. Eight of Pentacles. Something does involve work, and if you are at a physical distance, you were connecting on through social media, then there's some look, travel is involved and necessary here. But remember, we're not reading reversals. This is about being stuck, not being able to move forward, and waiting for change, hoping for change, hoping for someone to put in the work and clear the air. What is the Empress in the now? We've got the Six of Wands, which is recognition, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Someone wants to put the Empress on a pedestal, but they're worried. They fear that there will be ego, that there will be a pushback. There is fear here. We see it in the Devil. We see it in the Eight of Swords. And I'm going to say also there's a possibility with the Devil here and the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. There is a possibility that a lot of work needs to be done still, unless work is taking up someone's time, their obligations, their work, their responsibilities, which could be anything. Could be work, could be family, could be parenthood. We've got Leo here on the Empress, you see. We did see the Queen of Wands, and I said, yes, she could be also the Empress. But the Empress for me is more like an energy at this point in the now. There's hope, or there's a chance of expansion and abundance. And we need to believe that. If you don't believe it, then your fears hold you back. Because the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. It opens up a door. There can be success as long as the Empress knows who she is. She knows her worth. Let's see what's going on in the now. We've got the Strength card. See, someone needs to believe in themselves and get unstuck. Seven of Pentacles. Someone's a perfectionist here. I mean, someone's seriously thinking on whether they can manage this situation. I mean, the Strength card is someone needs to believe in themselves, right? And it's like, the Strength card is also a card of patience. Do I stay or do I go? Do I keep investing here, or do I self-love and do what's right for me? Let's take one more. A lot of worries. A lot of worries with a 9 of Swords. Let's see what the Temperance card speaks to in the action and advice. We've got the Tower. Maybe divine timing is now because there's some sort of an awareness. And the Fool card. Big shift. New beginnings. Excuse me. But we've got the 10 of Swords. This new beginning is going to bring an ending of the old. It's like an ending of a chapter and a restart. Remember, the 10 of Swords turns into the Ace. Why do we have the Hanging Man as an outcome card? Why? We've got the Ace of Cups. Someone's been waiting for this forever. We've got the Death card. Finally, an ending for a new beginning. We've got the King of Wands. Someone that is ready to take action. King of Wands is someone who will not sit back. This is someone that does not fear. This is someone that is confident. Unless some of you, because remember we saw Queen of Swords, King of Swords. We said possibly Queen of Wands could be a partner that some of you are leaving. King of Wands could be someone that's being left behind or someone that is confident and will take action. Let's take one more on that King. We've got a 9 of Cups. I think this is a wish fulfillment. Unless this is someone that was only doing things for themselves and this is someone that is being released. Let's have a look at here at the Knight of Cups. Let's get more information on the Knight. Interesting, we only had one Knight, the rest are Kings. So, let's see. Knight of Cups has got the High Priestess, just someone very intuitive. 8 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups, which is another card of reconciliation, but we know that the High Priestess is usually, remember we had seen the Queen of Cups. This would be the same person, the High Priestess. Yes, this would be someone that's, you're spiritually connected and inclined, is this Knight of Cups. But this is also saying that this Knight of Cups, because the High Priestess is usually the third party, the other woman. The Knight of Cups holds the 8 of Cups, which means they need to, emotionally, they're checking out of something. Checking out of a third party, because we've got 3 of Cups here, which does speak to third parties. But remember, the Sun is also a card of reconciliation, as is the 3 of Cups. Let's look at the King of Swords. King of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. So for some of you, this is someone who is coming in as a King of Swords. They want to clear the air. For others of you, the King of Swords could also be in this energy as the King of Swords, looking at things very logically, but also doing the clearing out, speaking their truth. They could be talking about this Knight of Cups. They may know something. And the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups, which is emotionally, I'm unhappy in my own life. If this is an ex, there are 5 Cups. They've got regrets relative to having lost their position in the Divine Feminine's life. That's what I see. And this is possibly someone who did not believe that they could be replaced, which is another thing I think I need to tell you. We've got the World card, which the World card does speak to a completion, cycle, an accomplishment of a closing up of a cycle. Let's take some Lenormand. But there is true love here. There is potential for new beginning. Interesting that we've got 9 of Cups and the Ace. That's 10 Cups, but they're separate, right? Which is saying 9s are endings. The Death card also speaks to an ending. Interesting that, okay, the Scorpio season is coming to an end. The next water sign would be Pisces. So maybe from the Scorpio season all the way up until Pisces season, this will be playing out. The Hanging Man, where someone will be forced to see something from a different perspective, not seeing illusions anymore and seeing more clearly possibly, but also a release, an ending of a major life cycle. What is going on? More information, please, Spirit. Generally, past, present, future. The bridges, which is choices, possibly also regrets relative to the past. We've got a new cycle. We've got the Rider, brand new beginning, lots of messages, riding on a high. She's riding on a rainbow, right? But remember, she's on a merry-go-round. So she's done this cycle again and again. But this is also messages coming from afar. And the tree which has deep roots, it does speak to family, it does speak to a spiritual connection. This is like building on something, building on a family or connecting with a spiritual other half. And we've got the snake, which is usually the outsider. There is still some venom. There is still some poison. There is something about forbidden. The forbidden fruit, the outsider, the other woman. Family is connected here. We've got the magnifying glass. Something coming up to the surface and being revealed. Some revelations will come up, but it's got to do with physical distance or transition. Whatever's going to be revealed will bring change, a transition, and luck. Even though it may feel tough, it may feel hard, right? Something that you're going to learn about is going to be hard, but it's all about matters of heart. It's all about seeing what is true, what's been hidden. We've been going through the Scorpio season, right? Which is all about mysticism and secrecy and depth. Those skeletons in the closet, right? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, my friends. It always helps the channel. And I apologize me not being that well and pausing the video. Let's see what the Romance Angels shows for us. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Well, someone needs a little bit more time with that Hanging Man. But see, there's the gesture. Even the Ace of Cups. Look at that. There is true love and there is a twin flame here. The mature man is thinking about that, but they're taking their sweet old time, right? And if they're not mature age-wise, they may be someone who's gone grey earlier in their life, or someone that could be more on the fairer side. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Interesting, we did not see our Emperor today. And honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I did say past, present, future. So there's a new cycle that's opening up now, but there's still family ties. There's still you're still dealing with a spiritual connection in the near future, but you know the tree also speaks to the health of a connection. That is important. Try to keep the connection healthy. I wanted to say don't poison a connection, if you're going to poison a connection, you're better off letting it go, close the door and move on, okay? Because there's nothing right about basking in poisonous energies and, getting vindictive and wanting to seek revenge, and it's not worth it. Express your love, romantic feelings, and honeymoon. We do have some romance ahead and opportunities. I don't know if some of you need to cross over water. It could be a meeting with a honeymoon, if not an actual honeymoon. But this could be a secret get-together as well for some. Pisces is places of quiet, behind the scenes, places of seclusion, secrecy. Pisces is also the 12th house, which speaks to foreigners as well. So maybe, I don't know when for some of you, this could be the Pisces season that will be very important for you. The Aquarius Pisces season, nevertheless, but starting off, I would say, surely from the Scorpio season, if not from summer, the Leo season. What's at the bottom? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So a little bit of that flirtatious, fun, light-weighted energies need to come through. Let's not make it too serious. A little bit of play is necessary. If something is dying, give it a chance. Give it a go. Let's see what the messages are, the personal message, your person's messages, but these could also be your thoughts, your words. And again, if you've received this personally, when we do the yes please, which is not today, you can leave your yes please if you did not on last week's Twin Flame Soulmate reading. I will get to those. If you've received one of these messages, then there's something in this reading for you. After you left me, my world stopped. Please come back. Our love like ours will never pass, be mine. I don't want to be the third person. You're my other half, I feel it. I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I've been through a lot. You were too overbearing. I felt suffocated, insecurities and jealousy. Babe, I love you so. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always if you want me to. And they're questioning that. You took the stars from my eyes. You took my heart and I want it back. I love, love, love you. I've had enough. You're blocked. I feel you when you're happy or sad. I'm the one for you. Please, God, choose me. And I don't want to be tied down. I will never marry. I don't believe in marriage. Your eyes are familiar to me. I know that we've shared lives before. You must feel it too. And I'm now awakened. Now I see clearly you are the one for me. Yeah. That's what we have in love at this time. Remember, this could be a timeless reading. Doesn't matter if you're watching it now. Thank you so much. As I said, we've got a deal on, a sale, flat rate. You can find the link beneath this video if you're after a half hour, quick fix, tarot only reading, and that special will be going all the way up until the 20th of December. It is for Chrissy, for Christmas. So if you want to get it faster, get in first. Thank you very much. A special thank you to our patrons. Thank you, my dear friends. I hope that the bells of war that we're hearing now, all this danger about what's going on in the world. We've got Pluto opposite Mars, right? Pluto now in Aquarius, Mars in Leo. The wars that are going on, the literal wars. We've had a negative turnaround recently. Yesterday, the day before, with the Ukraine-Russian war. Let's all pray that a little bit of logic will be used, and that we will get over this hump. Remember, this is more on the collective, but that war of, Pluto, Aquarius, Leo, Pluto opposite Mars, that could be a war within a home, within a relationship. So remember, an opposition is like a full moon. It's seeing things more clearly, but it's also being at odds, trying to find the middle ground. Both parties have got to come halfway, sit around a table and have that peace talk, collectively as well as personally, instead of bringing out our weapons, using those terrible words, those cutting words, those negative tools, whatever they are. So thank you so much, everyone, for connecting with us. I do apologize about not me being very healthy and happy today, but at least we got this out to you. Love and light. I will talk to you real soon.